remember the songs that were playing all across America in 1973? It was a year filled with turmoil, marked by the Vietnam War, the Watergate scandal, and social unrest. But on the radio, music still gave Americans unforgettable moments. Some artists had only one song that truly became a major hit, but those melodies are still unforgettable to an entire generation. Today, let's look back at the 15 most famous one-hit wonders of 1973. Songs that shook the charts and are still remembered to this day. Which song takes you back to 1973? Let's get started. Number 1. Pillow Talk, Sylvia. Can you believe that a song about whispers in the bedroom could become one of the most talked about hits in America in 1973? As the United States was going through political and social turmoil, Pillow Talk by Sylvia brought listeners into a completely different world. Soft, private, and deeply sensual. Notably, Sylvia was not only a singer but also an important figure in the music industry, co-founding Sussex Records. Pillow Talk quickly climbed to number 1 on the R&B chart and reached number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. It was the combination of her seductive vocals, slow rhythm, and intimate atmosphere that made the song such a special memory of 1973. Number 2. Drift Away, Dobie Gray. Some songs do not need to tell a complicated story. They simply need to express the feeling of wanting to escape reality. In 1973, America was still exhausted by the Vietnam War, the Watergate scandal, and social unrest. Against that backdrop, Drift Away by Dobie Gray felt like an escape through music. The song was written by Mentor Williams and was not an immediate hit at first. But when Dobie Gray brought his emotional voice to it, the song truly took off. Drift Away reached number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became one of the standout songs of 1973. To this day, listeners still remember the song for the sense of freedom, relaxation, and humanity it brings. Number 3. Hocus Pocus, Focus. Have you ever heard a hit song without traditional lyrics that still managed to capture America's attention? That was Hocus Pocus by the Dutch band Focus. In 1973, when American radio was filled with soul, pop, and soft rock, Focus appeared with a sound that was almost impossible to mistake. Lightning-fast guitar, bizarre yodeling, and energetic musical passages. An interesting behind-the-scenes story is that Thijs van Leer's yodeling originally felt almost like an improvised performance. Yet that very strangeness created the song's identity. Hocus Pocus reached the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100, peaking at number 9. It is still remembered for proving that sometimes being different is exactly what creates a hit. Number 4. The Cisco Kid, War. A song about a Mexican Western character became a major hit in America in the early 1970s, and that was no accident. The Cisco Kid by War appeared at a time when America was searching for more multicultural sounds. Inspired by the famous cowboy character Cisco Kid, the song brought percussion, funk, and the free-spirited atmosphere that defined War. The band transformed the image of the Old West into a musical story filled with groove, very different from ordinary pop songs. The Cisco Kid reached number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became one of the biggest songs of 1973. People still remember it for its unique rhythm, distinctive storytelling style, and unmistakable sense of freedom. Number 5. Killing Me Softly with His Song, Roberta Flack.
A stranger to my eyes, from in my bed.
Some songs make listeners feel as if someone has just sung the story of their own life. In 1973, Killing Me Softly with His Song by Roberta Flack created exactly that feeling. The song was inspired by Laurie Lieberman's experience after hearing Don McLean perform. But when Roberta Flack recorded it, she transformed the song into a performance filled with subtlety and emotion.
Swabbing my bed with his fingers, singing my life.
In an America going through so much tension, Flack's gentle voice felt like a private confession. The song reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and was ranked as the number 3 song on the year-end chart for 1973. It is still remembered for its vulnerability, depth, and ability to touch emotions that feel deeply personal to each listener.
Swabbing my bed with his fingers, singing.
Number 6. The Morning After, Maureen McGovern.
If we can hold on through the night.
A song written for a disaster movie became a triumphant anthem for all of America. The Morning After by Maureen McGovern appeared in the film The Poseidon Adventure, but at first, no one was sure it would become a major hit. Interestingly, Maureen McGovern was not even the first choice to record the song. However, her clear and hopeful voice transformed the song into an icon.
Oh, can't you see the morning after?
In 1973, the song rose to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. During a time when America was facing so much uncertainty, its message about making it through the darkness and reaching the morning after particularly resonated with audiences. That is why the song is still remembered as a ballad filled with hope. Number 7. Brother Louie, Stories. A love story opposed because of racial differences became one of the most controversial hits of 1973. Brother Louie by Stories tells the story of a white man who falls in love with a black woman, while the people around them oppose their relationship. The subject appeared at a time when America was still struggling with deep issues of race and social division. Written by Errol Brown and Tony Wilson of Hot Chocolate, the song was later brought to the American charts by Stories. Brother Louie reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and was the number 13 song of 1973. Listeners still remember it for its catchy melody, powerful story, and message about overcoming prejudice. Number 8. We're an American Band, Grand Funk Railroad. In 1973, a rock band, often dismissed by critics, proved that the American audience was the one that truly decided who became a star. We're an American Band marked a major turning point for Grand Funk Railroad. In the studio, producer Todd Rundgren helped the band create a cleaner and more powerful sound. The song was inspired by the group's own life on the road, the concerts, the cities, and the chaos behind the stage. The result was a confident rock anthem that quickly rose to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. In 1973, as America was looking for powerful and direct sounds, the song became a statement. It is still remembered for its stage energy and unmistakable American rock spirit. Number 9. Heartbeat, It's a Love Beat, the DeFranco Family. Do you remember the feeling when a teenage group suddenly took over the radio and made millions of young people sing along? In 1973, Heartbeat, It's a Love Beat by the DeFranco Family was exactly that kind of phenomenon. The DeFranco family, with its young members, brought an image perfectly suited to the youth-oriented pop wave. The song had a simple, bright melody and a chorus that almost immediately got stuck in listeners' heads. Heartbeat reached number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became one of the biggest hits of the year. It is still remembered for the innocence that defined early 1970s pop, a time when a cheerful melody alone could turn an ordinary family into national stars. Number 10, Danny's song, Anne Murray.
He will be like him and me, as free as a dove.
Some songs were not written to become hits. They were simply written as a gift for family. Danny's song was written by Kenny Loggins for his brother Danny after Danny had his first child. The song was a celebration of love, family, and simple happiness. When Anne Murray recorded her version, she brought the song a gentle and intimate beauty.
And in the morning when I rise, bring a tear of joy.
In 1973, Murray's recording reached number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100. In an America going through so much turmoil, Danny's song felt like a moment of peace inside a family home. Listeners still remember it because the song was not about fame, but about what matters most: love and the people we hold dear.
I'm so in love with you, honey, and everything.
Number 11, Leaving Me, The Independents.
We don't talk no more like we used to do.
Before disco dominated the dance floors, soul groups like The Independents moved America with emotional stories about heartbreak. Leaving Me is a soul ballad about the painful moment when someone realizes that love is slipping away.
What you telling me? I wanna know, baby.
In 1973, as American radio constantly shifted between funk, pop, rock, and R&B, the song still found its place, thanks to its emotional vocals and smooth harmonies. Leaving Me reached the top 20 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became a memorable song in the soul wave of the early 1970s. What allows the song to endure is its very real emotion, the pain of knowing that you cannot hold on to someone who has already decided to leave.
You would turn on the TV, yes you would. You needed aggravation.
Number 12, Wildflower, Skylark.
And when her youthful world was about to fall in.
Some songs do not need to be loud to become timeless. They only need a melody beautiful enough for listeners to never forget. Wildflower by Skylark is a perfect example. The song tells the story of a wounded, withdrawn girl who needs to be loved, with the image of a wildflower serving as a symbol of fragile beauty.
Let her dream, but she's a child.
In 1973, between energetic funk songs and powerful rock, Skylark delivered an emotional ballad. Wildflower rose to number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became one of the year's standout songs. Listeners still remember it for its piano, emotional melody, and story that reminds us that sometimes the quietest people are the ones who need love the most.
And if by chance I should hold her, let me hold.
Number 13, One Tin Soldier, Coven.
Listen, children, to a story that was written long.
Can you imagine a protest song with a mystical atmosphere that tells a story about greed becoming a pop hit? One Tin Soldier by Coven did exactly that. The song tells the story of two groups fighting over a treasure, while the final message is the meaninglessness of greed.
Go ahead and hate your neighbor. Go ahead and cheat up the rent.
Coven's recording became closely associated with the film Billy Jack, helping the song reach a wide American audience. In the context of 1973, when America was still haunted by the Vietnam War and social divisions, the song's message was especially relevant. One Tin Soldier reached the top 30 on the Billboard Hot 100. It is still remembered for its legendary story and powerful message against greed.
Now the valley cried with anger. Mount your horses, draw your...
Number 14, Judy in Disguise with Glasses, John Fred and his Playboy Band. There was a time when just one bizarre phrase could become a national sensation. Judy in Disguise with Glasses by John Fred and his Playboy Band is the perfect example. The song was inspired by the Beatles' Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, but transformed the idea into a colorful, strange, and playful pop song. When it was released, the song quickly attracted attention with its horns, distinctive vocals, and lyrics unlike anything else on the radio. It reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1968, but audiences continued to remember it throughout the musical memories of the 1970s. By 1973, it was still a familiar song to a younger generation. Its strangeness is exactly what made it timeless.
Come to me tonight. I'll take everything in sight.
Number 15, Bad Bad Leroy Brown, Jim Croce. If 1973 had one character who made all of America both afraid and laugh, it was Leroy Brown. Jim Croce created one of the most memorable characters in pop music history through the story of the baddest man in the whole damn town of Chicago. But the interesting behind-the-scenes story is that Croce did not simply write funny songs. He was also a master storyteller who could turn ordinary characters into legends in just a few minutes. Bad Bad Leroy Brown rose to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and finished as the #2 song on the 1973 year-end chart. Listeners still remember the song for its unforgettable chorus, vivid story, and Jim Croce's uniquely personal storytelling style. And that was our countdown of the 15 most famous one-hit wonders of 1973. Songs that may have given their artists just one moment at the top, but left behind melodies that live forever in the memories of millions. From rock, soul, and pop to emotional ballads, every song told a part of America's story in 1973. But now, we want to know which song on this list brings back the most memories for you. Share your favorite song in the comments below, and don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next musical journey.